Hello, YouTube! So, in honor of Star Wars, what's the new one called?
This is off to a bad start.
So, in honor of Star Wars, The Force Awakens, which is number 7,
Well done.
coming out today, I am going to be honest with you guys about something that I have never been honest with you about. While I have grown up completely immersed in nerd culture and have sort of seen some Star Wars,
Just come out and say it.
I have not actually seen all of Star Wars and don't really know actually that much about it. I watched 6 with you, but was maybe also on my laptop. Here's the thing. I have lived a life Star Wars adjacent.
Okay.
Because I am into so many things so similar to Star Wars, I feel like I have picked up some things. Okay, if I see a picture, I can be like, that's Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's test your knowledge a little bit.
Okay.
Well, Miss That's Star Wars. Describe how the rebels destroyed the Death Star.
Well, I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the answer to that, but I imagine that the only way one can destroy a Death Star is to explode it.
That's
Does it
technically
get exploded? They take an X-Wing, or a B-Wing, A-Wing, do all the wings have letters?
Most of the wings have letters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say X-Wing because I know that's a real one.
Okay.
They load it up with bombs.
Okay.
And they fly it into the middle of the Death Star. And they explode it. Remote control.
Okay.
Operated bomb. X-Wing exploder.
And who's using the remote control?
Probably R2-D2.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know.
What is R2-D2 designed to do?
Be Luke Skywalker's friend. Wait, that's not true because he was in episode 1. So he was designed to be Anakin's friend. Also, he could probably do some light computing.
Can you name 2 other things that R2-D2 can do?
He can go. He can make noises like that. He can also swivel his head all the way around.
What about C-3PO? What is C-3PO designed to do?
Well, he was initially really naked.
All right, was that part of the design, or was he just not done yet?
I think maybe he wasn't done yet.
Okay.
No, because Anakin didn't get to finish because he got chosen to go to wizard school. And then he was like, bye, naked robot. But I think he was designing him to be his friend.
Can you tell me why was Han Solo frozen in carbonite?
He was too attractive.
Too attractive.
Yeah, and they were like, this is gonna cause problems. We need to make sure that the other characters in this movie get the same attention. So we're just gonna freeze him for a while. I have no idea why he was frozen in carbonite, but I do know that you can buy it as an ice cube tray.
Which we have. We have one.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea.
What is the backstory behind the famous gold bikini that Princess Leia wears?
I always sort of imagined it was like a Jasmine in Aladdin kind of situation. I think that really fat guy, the fat slimy guy, what's his name?
The fat slimy guy?
Jabba?
Yeah.
Jabba the Pizza Hut. He stole Leia and was like, Leia, your costume is so boring. If you're gonna be here hanging out with me, which you are because I stole you, then you have to wear this bikini.
Back to the wings and letters.
Okay.
Name as many Star Wars ships as you can.
Okay, X-Wing.
Uh-huh.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G wings.
I think you made some of those up.
There's the Millennium Falcon?
Uh-huh.
That's not Star Trek, is it? That's Star Wars?
No, yeah.
Okay,
Right.
Millennium Falcon. There is the Vader Mobile. I have no idea. Does he have a ship?
The Vader mobile?
Also, shoot, the little pod racers. I think that was it. I think I did it.
That was it? What do the bad guys fly?
Cylon Raiders.
Okay. I mean, basically. Okay.
There's the AT-ATs, but I think those are those monster things that are right? Or am I confusing that with something else?
No, that's correct. What sound do AT-ATs make?
I have no idea.
So you are in a fight against an AT-AT. What's the best way to take it down?
Well, just kick its legs out from underneath it.
So you just go up and you floor swipe it with your leg sweep?
Yeah.
Sweep the leg? I want you to give me a description
Okay.
of each of the following creatures.
Okay.
Alright, so let's start with Wampa.
Okay. I know that Jason Monday wrote a song about shooting womp rats back home. Are those the same thing?
No, they're not.
Well, I don't know what either of them is, but I imagine that wampas are like tribbles. They're like fuzzy and adorable and little.
That's true. That part's not
Wait,
true.
are those the ones with the eyes? The ones with like the eyes? You're just like staring at them from like the side of the mountain?
Okay, we're gonna move on.
They know what I'm talking about.
Ewok.
Ewoks are the adorable ones
Okay.
that have like the cute round faces, and they're the ones who wear like the brown coats.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the brown coats. They
Okay.
are who go on to inspire Firefly.
Okay. Tauntaun.
Tauntaun is the thing that also doubles as a sleeping bag.
And then Jawa.
I don't remember.
They're the little guys.
They're the ones with the eyes.
Yeah,
See, you knew.
Yeah.
Okay, are they the ones that stare at you creepily from the hill, and then you're like kind of creeped out because you just crash landed on this planet, and then people are staring at you, but they're kind of cute also?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got it.
Speaking of that, how come the droids were on that planet?
I don't know. Here's where I'm at. I know that they are there in like a trash heap, right? But the last time that I saw C-3PO, he was naked and Anakin left him behind. So maybe he just like got thrown away. Like, I don't know, they had like a robot party. Then all their batteries died, and then they were just in the trash heap.
They
Yeah.
literally got trashed at the
Yeah.
robot party. Name as many force powers as you can.
Okay, there's like the one where you're talking and you're like, I'm really good at Star Wars. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wow, you're really good at Star
You're really good at
Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah, like mind control.
Okay.
Jedi mind trick.
Yeah!
Yeah. I mean, really, I feel like the only one you need is the Jedi mind trick. Because you could be like, I just punched you in the face and it hurts a lot. And then you're like, oh, wow, oh, my face hurts a lot. The power where you use so much power that all of your sentences are backwards.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
that does happen.
Star Wars, you know much about. Like lightsaber wielding.
Okay.
Also, cutting off people's arms? Is that a Jedi thing?
It's just a thing that kind of happens
Because
around lightsabers mostly.
Thanks to Hank, I do know that many, many arms are cut off in Star Wars. Often, maybe once, more than actual arms the person had.
You'd cut like all kinds of arms
and some
off.
of them have that thing like this. Like, I'm sorry, but like everybody would be dead.
Okay, can you tell us about the romance?
There's a lot of like brother on sister action, and then they find out, and then they're like, oh my god, and they like can't even look at each other.
It's awkward.
And then they never talk to each other again. I
Yeah.
also got a weird vibe between tiny baby Anakin and clearly not 14 Padme.
Right?
Yeah. I think also everybody gets with Han Solo. Him and Chewie have a thing.
Yeah, oh,
Are they in love?
definitely.
Are they
I
in
think
love? I want to know who their mom is.
so. Chewie?
No.
Han?
No, Luke and Leia. Like, the whole world knows who their father is. Like,
Right.
I missed the boat on not being spoiled on that one. But who's their mom? Do we know that? Is that a thing?
We do know that.
Oh. Do they, like... Is there, like, romance? Do they, like, get it on?
I am not going to spoil this for you.
I would like to see the, like, romantic comedy of how Darth Vader met their mom. How I Met Your Mother. Oh my god, Darth Vader would be even worse than Ted Mosby.
What's the deal with stormtroopers?
Stormtroopers are, robots. Are they robots? No, I don't think they're robots. No, because they don't go, like, I learned it, like, you can tell a robot by the amount it goes, so they're not robots. They are people in shells. I'm assuming are, like, brainwashed because they all do, like, the exact same thing, exactly what they're told. So, either they're just, like, a really boring army, or they're, like, brainwashed, which is way more interesting. They're the bad guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, because there's that whole like, oh, we gotta like knock them out and put them in the closet and wear their suits thing. Am I thinking of Wizard of Oz? No, that happens in Star Wars
too. And then they throw water on Darth Vader and he melts.
Yeah, sublimates. Hey, I knew some things.
You did. Actually, I wanted to say, like, a lot of those answers, while I'm pretty sure you were wrong, were like actually technically true.
Really?
Yeah, in a lot of cases.
Awesome. I mean, here's the thing. Like, every time just growing up loving, like, Harry Potter and, just, like, all of the different nerdy things that I've been into over the course of my life, like, I feel like Star Wars is always, like, billed right next to it, you know? Like, I go to a site and I look up merchandise and it's like, do you want to look up, like, My Little Pony or BSG or Star Wars? It's always, like, right there. And so it's like, I've seen all of the pictures and I've seen videos where people parody in conventions where people are cosplaying stuff. Like, I can recognize things as Star Wars, but it only really occurred to me recently that I actually really don't know the story at all and, like, want to, you know? Like, I want to be a part of this. For a portion of my life, I also thought that I had seen Star Wars because I had seen Spaceballs.
It's basically the same movie.
And for a while, I thought that Leia had, like, a deep voice. What I really need now, because I'm embarrassed to be posting this on my channel, is I really need you, also you, and you, who also have not seen all of Star Wars, to tell me in the comments that I am not the only one. Please, please let me know if you also grew up Star Wars adjacent, like me, and are either just now discovering it for the first time or just never have and aren't.
We will resolve this immediately.
Yeah, by the time this video is up, I'll have already watched it, so save your anger. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go watch the new Star Wars movie now. You should too, and we'll be back soon. I gotta find something that you don't know anything about. Alright, let us know down in the comments below what are some fandoms that you think one of us might not know a lot about, that we could make some more of these videos.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for this video. Bye guys!
Bye.